says that once fever presented itself upon the Prophet ﷺ and asked the Prophet ﷺ, the fever said to the Prophet ﷺ, send me to those that are closest to you, or send me to those that you love the most. So the Prophet ﷺ directed the fever to go towards Ansar. So fever gripped the people of Ansar, and it lasted for 6 days and 6 nights. When the feverish condition of these companions of the Prophet ﷺ became very serious, they asked the Prophet ﷺ for a visit. So the Prophet ﷺ went to the homes of these companions one by one and entered their homes, spent some time with them, made dua for them. And once he was finished with his visit, he was going back towards the masjid or going back towards his home. And all of a sudden, a woman from the same families, belonging to some of the families that the Prophet ﷺ had visited, she came and she followed the Prophet ﷺ. Perhaps her family was left out. So she followed the Prophet ﷺ, and then the Prophet ﷺ stopped and asked her what's going on. She greeted the Prophet ﷺ and she said, Ya Rasulullah, I am from Ansar. My father is also from Ansar. So can you make the same dua for us as well that you made for other companions? Can you make the same dua of relief for myself and for my father as well? So the Prophet ﷺ asked her, he said, what do you wish? What is it that you wish? What is it that you want? If you want that I make dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and He heals you, He cures you, He grants you recovery and restore your health, your condition, I will do that. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will certainly do that for you. But if you wish and you endure this patiently, this time of illness, this time of pain, you endure it patiently, then in return for that, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will promise you admission into Jannah. So which one do you want? She said, if I am patient and I do sabr, for that in return Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give me Jannah, guaranteed. He said, yes. She said, then idhan asbiri. Then I will have sabr and I will endure it patiently, because this is temporary. The illness is temporary. The pain is temporary. But what Allah will give me in return will be permanent. This was the state of their iman in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and their confidence in the words of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. She did not have any doubt, any hesitation as to what the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was promising her, and she knew what is better. Is relief from temporary condition of fever better, or a promise and a guarantee of paradise, eternal paradise, is better in return for this short-lived pain and suffering? So she made the better choice. She made the wise choice, and she told the Prophet ﷺ, then I will make sabr and I will wait for that promise of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for admission into paradise. It is also required of us to have that kind of faith in the promises of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Every day Allah makes promises to us. In Quran, Allah is promising us a lot of things. In Hadith, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam promises us a lot of things. What is our level of confidence in the promises of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and the promises of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? And what is our attitude towards the promises that are made to us by Allah Allah and His Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam, how much do we really believe in those promises of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and how much do we really trust those promises that are made to us by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. That is where the strength comes. That is where, once you have built that strength, then nothing can bring you down. Then no depression can bring you down. No level of pain can bring you down. No level of suffering can bring you down. Then you only go higher and higher in your closeness to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We would like to ask everyone to make dua. I was just told that Brother Umar from Senegal, he comes here for Salat al-Isha, he comes here for Salat al-Fajr as well. His brother passed away in Senegal. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive him. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala admit him in Jannah al-Firdaus. Also, please make dua for Brother Qamar Ansari. He is also admitted in hospital due to illness. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant him shifa. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant him speedy recovery. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala heal him. And by the way, these conditions of illness are also a way of purification. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala brings the believer out on the other side, being washed from the state of sins and being purified from the state of sins. So make dua, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant him healing, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant him shifa, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant him speedy recovery. And we would like to request you, inshallah, you have probably seen the boxes at the entrance, on the outside entrance. You have seen empty boxes. When you are leaving the masjid, please take those boxes and throw them in the dumpster, inshallah. Jazakallah.